Hey guys, I hope that everyone is having a good time and is able to learn well with this distance learning. I hope that we're catering to most of y'all's needs. If y'all have any questions or need help with anything, please do not hesitate to call us and let us know. But today we are going to work on the Texas Cattle Trails. Y'all read a little bit about it today in chapter 17, and y'all read about the cowboys and the last frontier. Later on this week, you're going to read more about like the homesteaders, and you're going to read about people like Billy the Kid and some bandits and stuff like that. But today we're going to work on the cattle trails. So you should have these two papers with you, the map and then the thing that shows you all the stuff that you need to label. And then also don't forget to answer these following questions down here, and make sure you turn those in alongside your map, okay? So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to label all the cities and the forts and things like that, okay? So get you a pencil or a pen and have it ready to label. And we're just going to start up at the top. So Fort Worth, we all know where Fort Worth is. It's right up here. So label this dot right here is Fort Worth. Okay? And then we're going to label Austin, which we all pretty much know Austin is right here. Texas's capital. Next is Dallas. Dallas is this little dot right here by Fort Worth. And then San Antonio. If you need to, so that way you remember what you've already labeled, you can come over here and you can check them off on this little page too, so that way it helps you keep track. Next, we're going to do Fort Sumner, New Mexico, and that's this one little dot right here that's over in New Mexico. So just put Fort Sumner. Okay. And then Sedalia, Missouri, okay? And so that's going to be up here in Missouri. It is this little one right here that is alongside the railroad. Okay, and then we're going to go over to Denver, Colorado. I don't know why they have it all crazy, but that's this one right here, Denver. And if y'all need to pause this video anytime so that way you can keep up, feel free to do that. And then we're going to do Pueblo, Colorado. So that's the other one that's over here in Colorado, Pueblo. Okay. And then after that, we have Abilene, Kansas. So this is Kansas right here. Abilene is the one right here. Then we have Dodge City, Kansas. That's the one down here at the bottom. And last we have Ellsworth, Kansas. That's the one in the middle. Okay. And then it says to make a compass rose. So, or it says to label your compass rose. So that's this thing right here. It's called your compass rose. Okay. Now we're going to get on to the trails. So the first trail we're going to do is the Goodnight Loving Trail. And it does say to make it purple. So get you a purple colored pencil, a purple marker, or something like that. And we're going to make it purple. So this one kind of starts a little bit in the middle of Texas. It actually goes through, or at least the multiple times that I've looked it up, it goes through San Angelo. So we're going to go ahead and just put it a little bit right here. Right here. And we're going to come around like this. And it goes over through here. It goes up through Fort Sumner. Oop, my pencil broke. Goes up through Fort Sumner, and then goes up through both Pueblo. Well, it goes right around Pueblo, but it does go through Denver. Okay, and then it just keeps going up. So I want you to trace that right there. Make it a little bit thick so that way I can tell exactly where the line is. And after you are done making your trail, you need to label it the Goodnight Trail, Goodnight Loving Trail. Okay, and then you also need to come down here and you need to color in the key. Just like that. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just where I can tell exactly what it is, okay? Next, we're going to do the Great Western Trail, and that needs to be red, okay? So get your red colored pencil. You can go ahead and just color in the key so that way we don't have to do it in a minute. Great Western Trail. And that one actually goes all the way from the bottom of Texas all the way up to Dodge City, okay? So it doesn't go through any of Texas's big cities that we labeled, but it goes right near them. So we're going to draw it right up here, right through here, and then it kind of curves over right here to Dodge City. And then again, just kind of thicken it up a little bit to make it a good trail. Don't worry if yours is not perfect. If you mess up a little bit, that's okay. If you want to wait till after I've drawn the trail line to draw yours so that way you know exactly where to draw it, that's fine too, okay? Okay, next we're going to do the Sedalia Trail. It needs to be yellow. So let's color in our key. With the yellow, make sure that you're drawing it dark so I can see exactly where it is, okay? The Sedalia Trail starts over here by the coast. And then it goes up to Sedalia, Missouri, okay? It almost goes through Dallas, but it doesn't quite. So just right up there. Okay. And then the last trail that we're going to do is the Chisholm Trail, and it's going to be green. And that one starts down here right by where the Sedalia Trail started as well. But it's also not going to go through the big towns. And it actually goes to both Ellsworth and Abilene. Okay? So we're going to start it right here. And it goes around. And it does not go through Fort Worth and Dallas. It goes around it. Goes up. And then when it's actually in Oklahoma still is when it splits. And one goes up to Ellsworth. And one side goes up to Abilene. Okay? So that's kind of what your map should look like, with all the towns labeled and with the trails drawn. If they do not look exactly like mine, that's okay. If they do not look exactly like the map in your book, that's okay. Just as long as they're pretty much in the same areas and that they're coded with your key and they all match like they're supposed to. Okay, guys? If you'll have any questions or you need help with anything, please let me know. Don't forget to answer the questions down here at the bottom of this page, and I will talk to you later.